your attention to advanced planning on succession and ensuring a smooth handover between generations of partners, it can cause instability for the firm, affect client relationships, as well as affecting internal morale. All of these issues can impact the stability of the firm and its ability to attract and retain the right talent. And all of these challenges also require a holistic response to address them adequately.
It is very clear that law firms don't focus on what do they want to do next. They can get stagnated, and decisions are being shaped mostly by equity partners and the leadership team. So what we realize is that once there is stagnation, there is not a competitive edge, and quite often that creates frustration to the younger partners and the next generation. Then when we talk about transition in law firms, it is not anymore a possibility to think that in order for the younger generation to enter equity partnership, it's going to take 10 years. That seems already outdated from their perspective. They want to make sure that there is clarity over performance-driven metrics, and there is more clarity on what is expected of them. So as law firms think about transitioning and leadership transitioning, it is key to take into consideration what does it take to have the next generation on board.
When we think of effective strategies for ensuring the smooth succession of equity partners, these strategies build on what is the firm for and how does it actually execute on that purpose. If people don't feel that they can have these discussions with their partners, or don't feel that there's a space where they're able to do that, you quite often see that leading to or being the root cause of some of the issues that then manifest themselves in the behaviours, because people are acting almost in a vacuum rather than as a proper partnership in the truest sense of the word. And this should include equity partners, salary partners, and quite often there's a question about whether to also include senior associates who are on the partnership track.
As a contentious employment and partnership lawyer, I often see the effects of firms handling the succession of equity partners badly. Firms need to make sure they've got appropriate provisions in their LLP agreements or partnership agreements, and that they follow proper processes if they want to be able to manage partners out of the business at the right time. Some firms have retained compulsory retirement ages for partners, and these can be enforceable even though they've been unlawful for employees for a number of years. However, there is an obvious risk of a firm that's trying to enforce a compulsory retirement age of being found liable for age discrimination. So a firm needs to make sure that any retirement age it tries to use is justifiable, in that it's a proportionate means of achieving a legitimate aim for the business. For example, facilitating the succession of partners or promoting intergenerational fairness. So a firm that still uses a retirement age will need to keep it under review to make sure that it's still appropriate and necessary, and that it's got the evidence to support it if it's challenged.